You know, Dave.
Yes, sir.
CCA Workbench, we talk about products here every week too, and
we've got a few.
You know what? We got some
It's a
really
miracle.
good ones.
It's a miracle. All right, first off, we're going to start with the Odor Eliminator. We tried to get this in last week and kind of messed around and missed it. But this thing's from Starbright. These things are really great, especially if you got a bunch of rain coming your way. This thing can get all that mildew smell out of anything that you have, a car, a boat, an enclosed space. What it does is it uses a really cool chlorine dioxide vapor that penetrates everything in the automobile or the salon of the boat. It's got a little package in there that you open up and put it in the wet sponge, and you close it up in this clamshell, and you let it sit in your car or boat or whatever for 4 to 6 hours. It kills the source of the smell. It's not something that's supposed to, it's not a perfume. This is a deodorizer. It kills what's ever making the odor. And after you let it sit for 4 to 6 hours in your vehicle, you put your head in there and turn the AC on real quick, close the door and let it run for 10 or 15 minutes, and it sterilizes your AC system.
It really does.
Roll your windows down and you're ready to go.
I use this. Ridge's house had a little smell.
Yeah.
So we used this. We went in there and set off about 6 of these bombs.
It kills it.
The other thing is, kids have bad feet.
Exactly.
And when you got a kid that's a senior in high school and he's playing sports, always got sweaty clothes, they never seem to get it into the hamper for washing. So guess where it ends up?
Yep.
Stinking up.
Well, it's just like my car. I still got little kids, and there's chocolate milk and French fries and everything else that winds up underneath the seat.
Life.
And now the only person who'll get in my car now is my dog.
Right.
I call it my person.
All right, so let's go.
All right, that's how lonely I am. Anyway, AFCO, these AFCO WireMax gloves, these are designed with the help of my buddy Peter Wright. He's caught a lot of black marlin in his life, giant ones. And he helped AFCO and the fellas make these gloves for heavy wire. If you're out there catching blue marlins or big giant tunas, you want to have some protection for your hands. And these WireMax gloves are just made for big stuff. They got the closed cell EVA foam across the back of your hand and in your palm, to keep you safe. It's got these nylon mesh that allow you to move and breathe really well. It's got this nice collar on the bottom to keep your sleeves out of the way when you're doing wiring wraps with mono or even cable or steel wire. You don't want your sleeves and stuff getting tangled up in it. You want all that stuff to be tight and closed down. It's got the Velcro straps and the elastic.
You could use
there.
These for ultimate fighting too.
You certainly could. They're
I'm
very
tell
nice.
Somebody want to mess with our co-host?
Yep,
I got the gloves for them.
Yep, they got good dexterity, and they got this nice little grip. They got this little grip on your thumb and a little bit on your fingers and stuff. But they're really made primarily for wiring big fish, and the AFCO WireMax are great. We also got another AFCO sun mask, the little thing I was wearing before. When you're in the sun, summer's coming. You got to cover up. This is SPF 40, blocks 97% of the UV rays. It's got a 4-way stretch, so it's really comfortable on you. Ultra light fabric. And if you're going to be wearing something on your face in the summer all day, it has to be super, super light. And this is, and it's hard to make something that's super light and will block the sun like this does.
So Dave, let me explain to you how I really like this too. Mm-hmm. When you wear a collarless shirt, you see how the taper is on the way this thing's designed.
Right.
I always put the long part on the behind.
Right.
But on days when I wear a collared shirt that buttons up in the front, then I can reverse it. And there's no other sun mask like that. So on the open part where I'm buttoning the shirt up, this goes in the front because I can use the short side, then the collar protects my neck.
There you go.
They're just so well thought out.
Yeah, plus and they got the breathing holes too to keep you from, blowing up and getting all your stuff.
So tell me about the
glasses.
jig.
Well, we got these. This is a silly jig. I was down in Port Charlotte in Florida one time, and I found these at a tackle store that they had, Tease Tackle, and these are great for flounder, for pompanos in the surf. These are what they're made for. They got dual hooks and single hooks from 1/4 to 3/4 ounce. It's called the Silly Jig. They come in chartreuse, pink and white, all the colors that you want to use for even these little tiny ones like this. You can put a shrimp on them, or not have a shrimp on them, cast them out in the surf and just hop them back real slow to you. And pompanos eat these things up.
Yeah.
Tease tackle.
It's got
941-626-0810. He said, give me my cell phone number.
What?
Larry Todd.
That
Call
man
Larry.
has lost his mind.
Call Larry and get you some of those. He's going to be selling a lot of jigs, I hope.
Speaking of losing our mind, we're almost done over here, Sarah, but we got one more region to go. Where are we going?